What's up, guys? It's early in the morning on Tuesday, and I'm in Jack's room. Haven't done an update on Jack's tank in a while. That's because we were waiting for some babies to be born. Dropped Jack off at school, came home. I had some awesome little dudes overnighted to surprise him for when he gets back from school. As you can see here on top of his tank, Jack loves Ninja Turtles. That's why we always have turtles in our tanks. Of course, he loves Marvel and all that stuff too. You can see his room here. He's got so many awesome things here. Marvel stuff and comic book stuff. Sun's just coming up. Loves the Ninja Turtles. Got that on his door. Always had turtle stuff and everything. But I was waiting for some little baby turtles to be born. I got him some really awesome, unique turtles that he's been wanting for a long time. This is his tank. As you can see, it's doing pretty good. We mentioned we really haven't done a water change in this. We've had some little guys. These are the tiny little baby plecos that we got when we were at Ohio Fish Rescue quite a few months ago. And these guys were tiny. I mean, they were just like little tiny specks. They had some plecos there, and they had some babies. And Big Rich gave us like, I don't know, like 20 of them. And they were tiny little guys. So we put them in here, and you can see here they're getting bigger already. There's a little one there, and they're just little guys, a little piece of zucchini for them. And again, this is just a cool little tank we've had for Jack for a while. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open these guys up here in a minute so we can see them, and we're going to lower this water back down a little bit so he could have his new turtles in there. His turtles got bigger. We put him in the big tank, and then we've had some different fish and things in here, and they all got big, and we ended up putting everything in our tank. So now we're going to start this over for him. I think my plans, honestly, are to completely tear this tank down and redo it. In fact, I'm thinking about taking the penthouse on the big, huge tank and putting it in here and making a big leveled terrarium in his room for these new guys. But let's just get them in here first. So I'm going to unwrap this and everything. We'll be back in 1 second. Okay, guys, I took the water down a little bit in the tank. Now, again, we just had some little baby plecos in here for the last month or so. A lot of his fish graduated to our tank and everything. We were kind of waiting for these guys to be born. Got my little piece of zucchini in here like always. These guys are kind of munching away on it. But let's cut this open here. So they shipped these overnight from Florida. And we had a lot of different kind of turtles and stuff over the years. But we decided we want to kind of change the tanks around. Get some soft-shelled turtles. So these are some soft-shelled Florida turtles. Check out how they send these, man. They just put them in this tiny little guys, and they kind of go in a little hibernation mode here. And they just overnight ship them, and they're kind of just sleeping in there. So we're going to let them kind of wake up and just kind of put them in here. And see how they do. Some nice warm water in here ready to go for them. Check these guys out. Aren't they awesome? If you've never seen soft-shelled turtles, these are really cool. These are the little Florida ones, so they're like black and orange. What's up, buddy? These guys are only a few weeks old. Just gotta kind of put them down in here. Look at that, start swimming right away. Oh, aren't they cool? He's gonna love these guys. So we got 6 because they kind of have a deal if you buy a lot, since he's got plenty of room in here for these little guys. Look at these guys. Oh, they're ready to go. One of the things that these kind of turtles are really great for, these little spiny nosed, these little soft-shelled turtles, is they're really more into the water, and they swim a lot more. Look at them, they're just wide awake, ready to go. And one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to convert this tank over to having sand and everything, so it'll be a little bit more natural for them, and they actually dig down into the sand. It's really cool to watch. Oh, this guy's kind of chunky. Look at him, he's like, roar. Hey, the tiny little spiny nosed. How cool are they? Totally webbed feet. These guys are totally water turtles. This guy's sleeping down here. So we're going to put like sand in here, and we're going to make this a little bit more of a friendly tank for them. So we're going to be working on that. But I'm just going to kind of get them in there. That guy went right away. So one of the cool parts about the way that he has his tank set up is we can just kind of lower that water down there. And then it becomes a terrarium. Oh, look at this guy. He's got his neck all the way out. Look how long his neck is. It's so cool. So these guys are really cool. They're like orange and black and yellow, and they're only a few weeks old. I've seen them a tiny bit smaller, not much. Look at this guy, he's got his head up. And the way he's got his tank set up here is, we can just lower the water down. The filters are still below the water, so this is just going to crank out. And we'll probably have to start doing some water change now that we got the turtles in here. He is just going to love these guys. And there's lots of really big caverns through this fake wood he has here, and they'll go in there and hang out. But the cool part is the fish can go in there, and they can kind of hide if they try to eat them, and things like that. So yeah, how cool are these guys, man? If you've never seen soft-shelled turtles when they're babies, these guys are so cute. They're about the size of a silver dollar, maybe a little bit bigger. Really neat. Just right in there looking around. So we're going to feed them. I'm going to wait till Jack gets home. He can feed them. They probably fed them right before they left. And they'll be able to munch on some stuff in the tank. They might even work on this. Look at this guy's neck. It's like a snake. Hey, buddy. He's going to want to name them all and everything. Look how cool he is. So, yeah, I think I'm going to change some things around. And like I said, about once a year or so, we kind of change the tanks around and everything. So when Jack gets home, I'm going to shoot some video of him. He's probably going to move some of this stuff around. He's got all the Star Wars stuff here. He's probably going to want to feed him and move some stuff around. And we'll shoot some video. And then we'll be updating when we make the changes to the tank and everything. And when these guys get bigger, of course, we'll put them in the bigger tank. And while they're living in here, we're going to have time to change that one around. So we'll see in a little bit when I get Jack, pick him up after school, and then you can see his reaction. He's going to love these guys. Okay, dude, so how do you like your new turtles?
They're cool with their long necks.
Aren't they neat?
Yeah.
So, let's see, they're kind of just hanging out. They're getting all in there, kind of picking their little spots they like. There's one over there. There's one over there. So, I was kind of talking earlier when I turned it on here initially, talking about how it looks like a lot of them are going inside. So they're like going inside the things. I was talking about how we're going to be changing this all around here soon. But these guys are available now, so I wanted to get them. Oh, look at that guy. He's got his little head poking up there. Look at him. Hey! They're so funny. So I got the top open. Why don't you go ahead? We're going to try to give them some brine shrimp and bloodworms. We're just going to kind of put those in there. And they may not come right away and eat them, but we'll leave them in there and see what happens. And, oops, there they are. Lots of stuff there. All right. Cool. I'm sure they'll find it, and they'll come and eat it. Cool, huh? Let me kind of just dunk this in there.
So yeah, it's got like the water.
Well, just get all the bits and pieces out of there. There we go. All right. So we got, oh, the plecos are going crazy. They're gonna eat it. We still got that one little loach in there. We were never able to catch him. He was kind of small anyway. Oh, there they come. Looks like they're smelling stuff now. Here comes the one. He's like, what's going on? They have such funny little faces, don't they? Yeah, we're gonna end up changing this around. This was really a temporary thing. We were just waiting for him to be born here. And then we're going to be making a little bit better of a tank. He's not coming down here. Oh, there he is. He's like, wait, what's going on there? There he is.
It's funny how their shells curve.
Yeah. It's really neat. So these guys are really cool, and they get really big, too. I've had soft-shelled turtles before in the past. He's kind of digging underneath that one thing there. This little baby pleco there. He's like, I'll eat some of these. So they might not be coming out to eat just yet. We'll leave this stuff here. We'll come back and check on them. But they're going to take a little time to adjust to their new tank and everything. Looks like he's finding some under there. So there's 6 of them in here, dude. And they're all pretty much the same. Kind of too young to tell if they're male or female yet. We'll probably see what happens here in a few weeks. We might be able to tell, maybe a few months. Yeah, but they're a little shy. They're not really used to people too much yet. So hopefully he'll come out here. He'll eat some of this stuff. Some of these other guys will too. There's another guy waking up there. Hey, dude. He's like, I smell some worms. Look at his little head. They have really cool markings in that tiny little pointy nose. It's so neat. I've always liked soft-shelled turtles. Kind of a cross between reptiles and amphibians a little bit to me, you know. Really cool. Oh, there's another one coming down. He smells stuff. There. In the back. So they're probably all going to come down here and check this out. Look at him looking. Here he comes. Come on, dude. They're so funny. Yeah, we're going to get these things changed up. We're going to make these guys a really awesome tank.
We're probably going to put some black sand so they can blend in with it.
Yeah, we'll probably do some sand. We'll do a waterfall. We're going to make a really cool tank. We're going to kind of change this one and the big one kind of at the same time. Guys better come out and eat some of this because this little loach here is going to eat it all if you don't. Little yo-yo loach. You had a lot of these, and most of them got really big, and I put them in my tank here, the big tank, but these guys are, this guy just kind of stayed small. He was like a little runt or something, and he's just kind of hanging out in here still. Well, they're probably not going to come out and eat right away. They're still kind of skittish, but they will eventually, so we'll give them a little space here. Let them eat. Look at that one little pleco. Waving his tail, he's so funny.
Are the worms alive?
No, they're frozen.
Oh.
They're frozen. There's that one in the back there. So we'll come back and we'll check on them.
We lowered the water so it was easier for them to be like more of a swamp.
Yeah, so they're going to be able to go up on here. This is how it was before when we had the other turtles in here. Then they got bigger and we put them in the big tank. Yeah, these guys can just kind of climb up on here. But soft-shelled turtles don't come out as much as hard-shelled turtles. But they do come out. So we're going to leave this here. We'll come back and see what happens in a few minutes. Okay, we're trying to sneak up on these guys here. In case they're... Oh yeah, look at them. They're all over there eating. We don't want to scare them. But I just want them to sneak up real quiet. Oh yeah, look at this guy. He's digging them. It's like, yum, these worms are good. This guy up here. What's Lacey doing? What are you doing? You mad because we're looking at the turtles? Huh? Looks like they're digging that stuff, huh? He came down, he's checking it out. What's up, dude? They'll probably all come down here soon. Cool, man. How you like that? Is that good? Let's see if I can get his face here. Hey, man. Look at him. Turn on the big light, maybe. See a little better. Oh, here comes the other one. Oh, he's up here eating some. There he goes. He's gonna jump off, come down. Nope, changed his mind. Yeah, they're working on those. We'll just leave them in there. They'll come down and eat. Lacey hears something. She's mad. He's changed his mind. See, they're still a little skittish. They're still a little scared, but really cool little guys here. There she goes. All right. Well, there's our new turtles. There's Jack's new turtles. Really cool. If you've never seen little soft-shelled turtles, those are the little Florida ones. Yellow and black, a little orange, got spotted shells. Really cool. This guy's got to eat everything if you guys don't eat it. And we're going to be doing some updates here, changing the tank around. We're going to change this tank around first. And we're going to change the big tank around after that. If you haven't seen some of our other videos, definitely check them out. We got a lot of really cool ideas and designs. And look at this guy. And hit subscribe and the bell for future notifications. This guy is look how comfortable he is. He's just hanging out on that log. So funny.
They're trying to camouflage. Well, they will when we add the black sand.
These are the cutest little things, like in the whole world, I think.
Cuter than Lacey.
It's a baby turtle. Well, there ain't many things cuter than you, Lace, but she's mad. She's like, why are you looking at there? What is in there new? Huh? So, yeah, hit the bell for notifications. Check out some of our other videos. We'll be updating soon and designing. We're going to change the design of this tank. We're going to change the design of the big tank. And, you know, just make some things a little different. And we'll see you next time.